What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome week so far. It's another absolutely gorgeous day to be here in Central Florida. It's one of those picture perfect postcard types of day. Look at that blue sky back there behind me, all those puffy white clouds. And of course, as I pan around this way, you'll see some palm trees back there swaying in a very nice kind of gentle breeze today. Today is Wednesday, May the 1st, 2024. Wow, where has the year flown by to? I guess the old saying really is true. Time flies when you're having fun, especially when you're having fun in the Villages, Florida. Welcome back to our channel, The Villages Experience. For those of you that are new to our channel, my name is Michael, and my awesome wife Tiffany and I, we're just a couple of middle-aged empty nesters who moved to the Villages, Florida a couple of months ago. Been having an awesome experience sharing our journey with you. Some of you know our backstory, but a lot of you have reached out in the comments below or on social media and email and want to know, where did we live? Where did our journey begin before we actually moved to the Villages? So today, this is going to be a little bit different than our normal What's Up Wednesday, where we do a bunch of shout outs and share what's going on with the Villages. Today, we're kind of focus on some of those questions that you've asked us and kind of where did our journey begin? And this is where we lived for almost 2 years before moving to the Villages. This is a tiny house. It's called a Casita coach house. It's only 400 square feet. It does have AC. It's got an awesome outdoor area, which I'll show you here in just a second. But it also has this huge paved parking space here. There's Tiffany's car back there behind me. And on that parking spot used to be our Class A motorhome that we lived in full time for 4 years before moving to the Villages. And then right back here behind me, there is our Class A motorhome. So we still own the motorhome. We own that empty lot back there where the motorhome is parked. And then we also own this Casita coach house lot. So let me flip the camera around. We'll give you a tour on the outside of the Casita and of the motorhome, and then we'll step inside and tell you a little bit more about our journey. So our journey to the Villages began a little more than 4 years ago when Tiffany and I, we had this crazy idea as our only son was getting ready to graduate college with his bachelor's degree. We decided to sell the home that we lived in for 17 years, sell all of our possessions, and buy a custom-built motorhome. So we went to Red Bay, Alabama, and we watched Tiffin Motorhomes build this motorhome for us from the chassis all the way up. We got a custom paint job on that, and then we hit the road in early 2020. But of course, just a few weeks after we hit the road full time and sold our house, the whole world went sideways. It went crazy. And then we just watched all those plans that we had made for that first year, all those reservations that we had made for like the Grand Canyon or the Florida Keys or our son's college graduation. Every single one of those things got canceled. So what you see is what we called home for almost 2 years. We had no full-time residency. We just traveled around from campground to campground. Home was where you parked it. And it was a lot of fun. And we met a lot of awesome people, but there was also a lot of crazy times as well too, with like tornadoes coming through campgrounds and stuff like that. So it's been a wild journey to go from our home to the motorhome to this Casita coach house. And then of course our home where we've been in the Villages for almost 5 months now. So several of you that already knew about our backstory have reached out in the comments below or sent us emails wanting to know more about the motorhome, wanting to know, number one, are we going to sell it or did we sell it? And then you also want to know about our 2 RV properties that are really close to the Villages, Florida. And we've been holding off on doing this video for a few months for a couple of reasons. Number one, our motorhome's already paid for. We love it. We do love traveling on short trips and things like that. And we thought, well, you know, Florida does get really hot here in the summer. So maybe we'd take that up to the mountains and stuff like that during the summer. And maybe we'd just keep the empty lot here and then sell our Casita coach house lot back there behind us. And then we could travel during the summer in this and then come back to the Villages during the fall and the winter. Well, we're just having too much fun in the Villages. Plus, we have a really busy schedule this summer. Tiffany's got to travel a lot for work, and there's a lot of stuff going on. And then we're having an awesome time here on our new YouTube channel, The Villages Experience, sharing all of those activities that we're doing around the villages with you that we've decided it is finally time to part with the motorhome. We have not listed it for sale yet, but we will be doing that very, very soon. And as a matter of fact, we decided let's go ahead and sell the motorhome, let's sell this empty lot, and let's sell the Casita Coach House lot as well. So stick around towards the end of the video. I'll give you a little bit more details about that. So before we actually step inside the Casita, let's show you the empty lot first and kind of share with you some of those features. Number one, you'll just see how massive these parking spots are. You could actually park two Class A motorhomes side by side on these things. You legally can't do it. You can only have one Class A motorhome or a Super C parked in this motorhome resort, but you've got plenty of place there to let out your awnings and have patio furniture. And this spot right over here, this green grass area, is where you could build a custom Casita Coach House like the one right across the way there. So not only do you have a lot of space to park your motorhome, you got plenty of space to park your cars, golf carts, e-bikes, you name it. And as we pan around back here, you'll see just how deep this property is. We have a storage box there, and that pole was for our Starlink satellite. But you can see my neighbor over there, he has planted some trees at the edge of his property line. So you can just see how far it goes back. But one of the things that we really liked about this property is because it backs up to a nature preserve. So nothing will be built, to my knowledge, right here on this area right here. So pretty darn awesome. You have all this privacy back here, and you have the opportunity to plant some more trees or bushes, but all of the neighbors in between each of the properties have these 6-foot tall privacy hedges there between each of the properties. And then you could, like I said, plant stuff way back here at the back part of your property. So as I pan around this way and show you all this nature area here, we'll pan around over to our other property. So this one right here is our Casita Coach House lot. And this right here was the first thing that really sold us on this property because it is the only one that has full privacy hedges all the way around on all three sides. So that's pretty darn awesome. So there's the nature preserve again. And as we pan around, you'll see there's the back side of our property with the privacy hedges. We do have this little small opening here in between the side and back hedges to get access to the back part of our property. But you'll see we've got this fully landscape. We have a lot of mature palm trees. And the other thing that really sold us on this property is that all this space right here is a common space that nothing will ever be built right here. So a pretty awesome property. So let's just kind of step through the hedges here and show you a little bit more about our Casita Coach House. Gotta be careful here not to step on any of the plants. So we do have a covered lanai here, a brand new ceiling fan that I just put in a couple of weeks ago, and we are gonna sell this with our golf cart. So yes, we have already owned a golf cart, but this is just a lead acid golf cart. Matter of fact, probably needs some new batteries. So it's a good little golf cart for just tooling around campgrounds, but would not, make it at the villages. So it's an easy go golf cart, and we'll make a package deal and sell it either with the Casita Coach House or with the empty lot or with the RV, or maybe somebody wants to buy all of it. But you can see we have a lot of privacy down the side here. That's an old satellite dish that you could reconnect if you wanted to, but we use Starlink and then just streamed everything with Amazon and Netflix and stuff like that. Got a lot of palm trees. And so you get a lot of shade back here in the back. And then over here, we do kind of have this area. We got a little table set up over there. As you pan around over here, you'll see we've got a built-in Weber grill. We do have electricity out here for this. And you pan around over here, I've got an old Blackstone, so I'll be glad to include that, or I may throw it away. It needs a little bit of TLC. It's been a great Blackstone, but probably needs to be re-seasoned. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but in the wall itself, we have down lighting there in all the little walls that are built. And then we have up lighting for all the palm trees. But here is this side of the property. And if we lift the camera up, you will see there's the motorhome over there. So let's pan down and let you see the Casita Coach House lot from this angle, from the front. You can see we have a lot of mature palm trees that are beautiful during the day. and they look gorgeous at night with all the uplighting. We have uplighting there in the bushes. We have that custom little built wall. And then all this area right here is common space, common area. And there's nothing back there in the back side of the property. And then you can just see how big each of these lots are, how much privacy you have. And over there is our motorhome again. So we'll pan around this way and let you see what the resort looks like. It's really empty right now because most of the snowbirds left in April, and being today's May the 1st, pretty much everybody's out of here that's not staying year round. But during the fall and the winter, this place is 100% packed. All right, it's getting really, really hot out here. So let's step inside the Casita, cool off a little bit, and give you a quick tour of the inside, and then tell you more about the motorhome and these two RV properties that we will be listing for sale very, very soon. The sun is directly overhead and out in full force right now. Currently it is about 91 degrees, and the sun does set over there in that direction, which makes for some beautiful, beautiful sunsets here. But let's get inside and get out from underneath the sun and step inside where it's a little bit cooler and give you the 10-cent tour. Welcome to our tiny house. So this is what we've called home for the last 2 years before moving to the Villages. So I backed up over here in the corner to kind of give you a better wide angle perspective, and we'll start the tour with our living room slash bedroom combination. So that is a queen sleeper sofa, has a memory foam mattress. You can pull that out, and all the furniture and all the furnishings that you see do come included with the purchase price of this. But yeah, this is awesome. We have windows on every single side. They do have the tinting on there to help out with the direct sunlight, but it's awesome that you can open them all up, or you can just open up certain ones and get a really nice cross breeze blowing through here. And then I did just install brand new ceiling fans. These are the same ceiling fans I put into our patio villa home over at the Villages. I put one in both our bedrooms there in our living area and on our front covered lanai. So I went ahead and put brand new ones here at the Casita Coach House. You got one there, and you also got one on the back covered lanai. But it's really, really awesome during the fall. In the spring months, you can open these windows and it's really, really nice and cool. In the winter, you don't need to open up the windows whatsoever. Heck, you don't really need to open up during the spring either. In the summer, it does get hot, so you can close off all the windows. And it does come equipped with a mini split AC system if you want the air conditioning. So if you're going to be here year round, got you covered there. But here you go. I'll step back in this corner so you can see this side of the living room area there. So we kind of got that Florida, Key West, Margaritaville vibe going on with all the furniture there. Relatively brand new 65-inch TV that we put in there. Pan around here, you see it does have sliding glass doors. Has these sliding valances that gives you privacy, and also helps keep the sunlight out. In that direction over there is east, so the sun rises over there. But when you have your motorhome parked right there where Tiffany's car is, and then you have your awning out, all that area that you see in full sun is actually shaded pretty much the entire day, because the sun will rise back there and then set across the other side. So this lot is situated pretty darn good. So there you go. There is the front part of this Casita Coach House. So I'm back over in this other corner, and we will pan around to give you a better perspective of the kitchen slash dining room area over there. So our Casita does come with upper and lower cabinets. It has a sink built in. That little area back there in the corner, it did have a small, tiny refrigerator that we didn't like. So we got rid of that. We actually had a little rolling cart with an induction oven that we took with us over there to our new home at the Villages. So you could do that or put a microwave over there if you wanted to. But we are going to leave this little desk slash dining stool area thing here. It's really, really nice. Very, very versatile. Has some built-in shelves there and stuff like that. We do have a refrigerator. So once we got rid of that, we bought a full-size refrigerator, which is back there in the back part of the Casita, which we'll show you here in just a second. All right, so as I make my way all the way back to the other side of the Casita, which is a very, very long walk, just want to stop and kind of reminisce kind of where we've been on this journey. You know, we lived in our house in Charlotte for almost 17 years. It was 2 stories, a little less than 3,000 square feet. We had a huge, ginormous backyard that was totally enclosed, totally private, with just huge mature trees and bushes. And we had a swimming pool and all that kind of stuff, which we really, really, really loved during that time frame of life. But once we became empty nesters, we just thought, wow, it's too much house, too much lawn and upkeep for us. And so, yeah, we went from 3,000 square feet down to only 350 square feet, maybe even a little less in the motorhome. And then we bought this Casita coach house, which is approximately 400 square feet. And when we started the journey, we thought we were going to buy a designer home over the Villages. But after we did our lifestyle visit, we stayed in those 2-bedroom patio villas. We said, you know what? If we can go from a 400 square feet Casita and only 350 square feet in the motorhome, that 2-bedroom patio villa just seemed ginormous to us, and we really, really love it. So I think it's 1,295 square feet total, and then we have that front covered lanai. So yeah, Tiffany and I, we've been very, very adaptable in this journey over the last 4 years. It's been pretty awesome, and the one thing that we've learned as we've got to this stage of life and about downsizing and everything, it's just getting rid of the junk, getting rid of the stuff, and it's more about just having more experiences and just enjoying the journey along the way. So ready to close out this chapter of life and enjoy more of that chapter that we're currently in over at the Villages. So let's make our way down the hall here, and we'll show you the bathroom and then the back portion of this Casita coach house. So we'll pop the camera in here and show you the bathroom first. So it's just a typical 3-piece bath. We have a stand-up shower over there on that side. There you go. Has a nice ledge for you to sit down on. We have the toilet over there. We have a cabinet, and then we have the mirror, and we have the sink over there. So not ginormous, but it does the job. So now I'm standing actually in the shower, and we'll pan up here so you can see what the bathroom looks like from this perspective. So we got the built-in towel racks on that wall and that wall as well. And let's step down the hallway here through this door, and we will show you the back portion of the Casita. We did buy a brand new, I think it's Samsung side-by-side refrigerator freezer. Has the built-in water and ice maker, which is not connected right now. You can connect it if you want to. That back there in the corner is the control panel for all of the landscape lighting outside, set on a timer. As we pan around this way, you'll see over here in this corner, we have these shelves, or the previous owner built all these in, which is very unique for these Casita coach houses. So the hot water heater's up there. You have a little closet back over there with a built-in water softener. And it does have a full-size stackable washer and dryer, which has been awesome. So there you go. That's what this back portion looks like. And then up here, it's going to be hard to really tell from this camera angle. We have built-in shelves all along the perimeter of this wall over here. So lots of extra storage space back here. And most of these Casitas do not have this room finished whatsoever, much less have this built-in storage and stuff like that. But there is a set of double doors there, so you could open this up. A lot of folks just open it up and park their golf carts back here, but we've converted this into an actual living space. So there you go. You can look out the back window over here and see the golf cart, and you can see the grill. So hopefully this gives you a better perspective of what our journey has been like for the last 4+ years leading up to moving to the Villages and launching our new channel all about the Villages. This was an awesome chapter of life, but we're ready to close it out. We're thoroughly enjoying our chapter of life at the Villages, and it's pretty darn awesome. So currently, as of today, May the 1st, our Casita coach house lot is not for sale, our empty lot is not for sale, and our motorhome is not for sale as of today. But stay tuned. In the next 2 weeks or less, we will be listing everything for sale. We just have a lot going on over the next 2 weeks. We're getting a brand new golf cart delivered to our house tomorrow that we're going to be test driving over the weekend to see if that's the right golf cart for us. So we'll be driving around the entire Villages this weekend. We have the big Cinco de Mayo festival going on at Spanish Springs, of course, so we don't want to miss out on that. And then our son will be graduating with his MBA and has his graduation ceremonies here really soon. So since his undergrad ceremonies got canceled, we're definitely not going to be missing that. So We just have a lot on our plate right now. And so stay tuned. We'll give you more details about this in the future. But if you or anybody else that you know might be interested in an awesome, Class A motorhome, it's a 2020 Tiffany 36LA with all of the upgrades, custom paint job, added liquid springs, the Magna shades, the Safety Plus steering stabilizer in the front. It's got the upgraded AC units in it, and it has less than 10,000 miles on it. So it's primarily only been driven in Florida and the Southeast. So it's never been to the mountains one single time. Yeah, it's time to part with that. It's time to part with all this kind of stuff. So stay tuned, and when we officially get all this listed, then I'll give you more details on that. But this is kind of give you, our awesome folks that are part of our community, and someone that's brand new and may be watching our channel for the first time today that stopped by to watch this video, kind of giving you a sneak peek before we actually post this for sale. So if you're interested or anybody else is interested, let us know. Our email address is in the comments below. Don't be offended if we don't get back to you right away. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff going on over the next couple of weeks. But just as soon as we get this all listed, we'll make sure to come back and share that here with everybody. So hopefully you enjoyed this tour and finding out a little bit more about our journey. So if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to our channel, smash the thumbs up button, leave us a comment below, and then do us a huge favor. Share our channel with other awesome people that may be interested in the villages or just looking for fun and positive content. Have an awesome rest of your week, and we will see you in the next video.